Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to episode 9 of the Average Day Joe Show. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, what's up? What's up? Is it 9 already?
Yeah,
Wow.
man. Episode 9. We're
Damn.
just moving ahead, Got
I
to do
love
it.
it. I love
Yeah.
it. That's impressive.
So, welcome back to the show. Unless you guys don't know, we're giving you all the alpha on the latest trends of the day. We go through everything. We do health, wealth, and happiness segments. So we pretty much give you guys the alpha on the trends. We give you guys alpha on pretty much everything, so that you guys will be well knowledged and prepared for the day ahead. That being said, let's move on. And how you feeling, Jay? Another day, another dollar.
No, I don't say that saying. I say another day, another million. But
Another dollars. Yeah,
that's how my mind works. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
definitely.
Because I'm that manifesting type guy. But
Yeah,
yeah, I'm good. I'm just really sore.
yeah, yeah.
But this helps. This
Oh
always helps, man. This is game changer. You know
yeah,
what I mean? I had a long morning. Had to do a lot this morning. Not a bad thing by no
yeah,
means. You know,
definitely.
I had to check in the guests with my Airbnb. You know, I had to move around some of the cars. You know, just stuff
Right,
like that. So checking my investments, beautiful things. So yeah, very
definitely.
nice, very nice.
We did back day yesterday, man. We had a really tough back day. I'm not eating anything, and I don't know what happened to me yesterday. I was like, I'm pure adrenaline, but I'm a very competitive person, and I just decided to go all out. So I really today I'm feeling it.
Good.
Yeah, kind of hard,
That's the
but
whole
whatever.
point.
Yeah, so that's good, man. We doing it. At least we making it happen. Either way,
Never a bad thing. That's
Yeah,
a good thing.
we don't sleep. That's how it goes. So moving on, let's get into our politics segment of the day. We're gonna lead off with Jay. Let's go ahead and I'll share the screen.
President Trump, he announced today that he's going to have Mel Gibson, Sylvester Stallone, and John Voight. They're going to be special ambassadors to Hollywood, and he wants to kickstart the golden age of Hollywood because you know what's been going on in Hollywood.
Yeah, exactly.
Enough of this pedophilia. There's enough of all this stuff. Enough, you know. So John Voight, Sylvester Stallone, Mel Gibson, they're all excellent actors in my opinion, and I hope kickstart the golden age of Hollywood. I like the sound of it. You know,
Yeah,
got to revamp Hollywood. Revamp. You know, we're tired of hearing about all that other stuff because that's really what's in everyone's head, even in my head. Like, first thing I think of, I'm like, come on, man. I just look at someone, I'm like, are you a part of this stuff?
right.
You know?
Right.
So enough of this. Enough. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that President Trump always making moves. Whatever area it is, whatever scene he's making moves. So I'm
Yeah,
liking this.
yeah. Because I mean, they were saying that a lot of the industry of Hollywood has been like moving away to like foreign countries as well. So they're losing a
Yeah.
lot of business. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That's,
Well, I mean, like I said, the whole big thing going on there, and it's like, man, I'm not feeling it. I don't think anyone is.
exactly.
Maybe there are people out there that are, but we're not trying to discuss
Right. Right. It's that just shows you as well, like by the people that he's picking, that just shows you like he doesn't want that. Like he's not a part of that whole pedophilia ring. He's basically getting the
that.
guys
Exactly.
who are super against it, and he's making
Yes.
like the ambassadors, and that just shows you like, okay, this guy is somebody who cares about the children and cares about all this that's been happening, and he's not a part of it. He's trying to actually improve on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think it's brilliant.
Exactly, exactly. That's good, man. I'm super happy for that, because I don't know about you, but me personally, man, Mel Gibson is definitely one of my favorite. I mean, even so, all of these guys, they're such good actors, but Mel Gibson, he was always like super against, like he was one of the guys that is always exposing it, and he was trying to make a documentary about it. So
Oh
just to
yeah.
have just him alone to be on there, like that it's gonna make it much better than what it is now, much better.
All three of those guys were excellent actors. Obviously, I'm a Sly Stallone, my favorite, one of my favorites, dude. Because
Yeah,
it's just the era. Like it was. I was watching Stallone movie. Like I grew up what Rambo, Rocky,
yeah,
Demolition Man. Come on, man. Like you know what I mean. Like Sylvester Stallone. Like you can't. Like that's one of my favorite actors. You know, Mel Gibson obviously he had what was that? Lethal Weapon. I like Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, those were
You know
cool
what I
ones.
mean? Yeah, those were great ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Shout out Danny Glover. Always used to see him
yeah.
at USF when me and my boy Zach used to work out at the Corrette.
Oh, really? Showing up
Saw
over there?
Danny Glover every day, bro. Every
Dude,
day. Yeah, that's
damn.
when Zach went to USF.
What,
We'd go work out there.
what was Danny Glover doing there?
Nothing. He was just doing cardio.
Oh, really?
He'd be
Oh,
on the treadmill. He'd be treadmill. So when you go to USF, you get lifetime membership at the Corette, which is their workout facility.
uh-huh.
So it was just tight because he'd be doing like all the cardio, and I'm like, damn, Danny Glover,
Yeah. Wow, that's cool.
and he one of my favorite actors too. You know.
Yeah. You never
So
tried talking to him?
no, I mean, when you're out and about, you don't want to, that's it's kind of rude.
No, for
I
sure.
don't want to be like, oh my God, Danny Glover, like
Right.
we saw him every day. We go
Yeah.
work out, we go hoop, we would lift weights, and then be like, hey, Danny Glover's over there getting it.
Right. Right.
It was tight, man. It was cool, but he's so many good movies. You know what I
Oh, yeah.
mean?
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I like
All three
this.
of those guys, all three of them, they had so many movies. Like combined, they
Oh, for
probably
sure,
made some of the best movies like out there.
without a doubt, without a
Yeah,
doubt, man. John
exactly.
Voight too. Shout out John Voight. Yeah. He
Right,
had
right.
a lot of good movies too.
What?
His daughter was in plenty of movies too. Jesus Christ. You know what I
Who's
mean?
his daughter?
Angelina Jolie.
Oh, that is. Oh, that's right. That's right. That is.
Yeah. So I mean, she was in God knows how many movies.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
That,
man.
yeah. I used to.
But yeah,
Mel Gibson. I think he's had so many good movies, but the one like where you just see he just went all out with passion was Braveheart for sure.
I knew you were gonna say Braveheart.
I was like, damn, like the way you know what I mean, the way he went out.
They said Braveheart. I like that one though. That's a really good one.
That was like passion just for the movie, but I would
Yeah.
say the movie that he did where it was like you could tell he had passion for this country,
Yeah.
even though he's not from the U.S., he's from Australia.
Yeah.
But the passion where you knew that he was like, oh,
Yeah.
dude, this guy loves the U.S. was The
Yeah.
Patriot. I don't know if
Oh,
you remember.
okay. Yeah, you did do that one. That's right.
Yeah, yeah,
That was a good one too.
and that was with Heath Ledger, man.
Yeah, I
R.I.P.
know. I
Yeah,
remember that. That was
yeah,
a good one too.
great movie, great movie. All right. Well, moving on to our next trending subject. Let's stick to the political news for now. I got one for you guys. I also wanted to talk a little bit about Trump, and we talked about this we talked about this like a couple episodes ago about TikTok. So I want to show you guys what's happening with the latest news on TikTok, and let me pull up the screen for you guys. So Trump is considering a plan to save TikTok. So basically, for all you guys that are so worried that your TikTok feeds are going to be shut off, it's likely not going to happen because Trump is already talking about saving it. And what they're saying is that he has a plan already that would delay America's TikTok ban, giving the new administration more time to potentially cut a deal with a U.S. buyer to save the super popular video app. So yeah, he's going to be talking. He's basically using his power to delay what's going to be happening because the Biden administration was trying to shut it down. So he's going to delay that for now. And from what it looks like, because there's 170 million American users of TikTok, there's just so much money being generated by TikTok in the U.S. that they're not going to. They're basically not going to shut it down right now. I mean, it already says. Recently, he wants to keep the app alive, even posting a TikTok video in June in which he said he wanted to save TikTok. So he already was posting this in June. Last month, he already talked to the Supreme Court, and he talked to them to make a law so his incoming administration could work out a deal to keep TikTok available to Americans. So yeah, I wouldn't be too worried about what's going to be happening with TikTok. I definitely feel like they're just trying to use the whole it's China owned to shut it down out here because I feel like from what I understand, this is just kind of more like my personal belief, but Facebook, which is also Instagram, and then you also got what's the other one? What's the other platform, Jay? You got
X,
Facebook,
Twitter.
yeah, but more than that, from what I heard, Facebook was given a lot of money to the Biden administration before to shut down TikTok because they were taking a huge chunk of revenue from TikTok Yeah, I mean, TikTok was taking a huge chunk of revenue from Facebook. So basically, you have Mark Zuckerberg who has all this money, and he was throwing it at the Biden administration to get him to shut down TikTok so that he can keep more of his revenue. Which, I mean, me personally, even though he's like, Zuckerberg is trying to change his whole outlook now and trying to apologize to the people and try to expose the Biden administration. To me, he's still a POS. That's just how I believe it, because for him to even it is what it is, and definitely, you know what I mean. Like for him to be like, trying to ban TikTok because it's taken all this money from his app, like, that's just, just do something different. You know what I mean? Do something that's gonna get you more money. Like don't try to mess with a whole nother like app. You know what I mean? And that's my take on it. But I'm just like, yeah,
Don't.
don't worry about it, guys. I think Trump is gonna make something happen. It's just too much of a money generator for it not, for it to get shut down in the U.S. So yeah, I definitely wanted to let you guys know that as of right now, it looks like TikTok is going to be saved as of right now.
You just got to understand about Mark Zuckerberg, man. That it has nothing to do with anything. He just, when a platform comes out and he likes it, he puts it on his social
Yeah,
media.
he buys it out.
Yeah, he tries to buy it out, and then if they don't, he'll put it right on.
You know what
You know,
surprises me? I mean, if the U.S. TikTok division is for sale, why doesn't he just try to buy it? I mean, Elon Musk is trying to do it. Elon Musk understands. You know what I mean? And he already has X. So
yeah.
why wouldn't
Well,
he just try to buy it?
I don't know how certain social medias work, but I know that's what he's done in the past. Mark
Yeah,
Zuckerberg. You
yeah,
know what I mean? That's why Instagram and Facebook have what they have.
yeah, exactly.
You think the story came out of nowhere? You know what
Oh,
that's from, right? That's from
yeah,
Snapchat.
yeah,
So he tried to buy Snapchat. They turned him down. What did he do? Okay, he threw a story on
right.
TikTok. What is TikTok? Reels.
Yep,
What
yep,
did he do as soon as TikTok was blown up? Okay, I'm gonna put that on my Instagram and Facebook.
yeah,
You see what I mean?
yeah.
So that's what he does.
Right, right.
It's just what Mark Zuckerberg does.
Yeah, it's just crazy to me. You know what I mean? Because this guy literally like lobbies to get things banned if they're affecting his revenue. And that to me, POS.
Business 101, man. I get where you're coming from. I mean, he's trying to line his pockets. That's it. I get
Yeah,
it.
but it affects so
You
many
know.
people. Like, dude, think
Yeah,
about the people.
believe me, I get it. I get it.
I don't know, man. It sucks.
No, I'm with you. I get it. You know what I mean?
The
I
one, like, honestly, me personally, like, I wouldn't even care about TikTok like that. But I remember, like, during COVID, TikTok was literally before, and this was before like Elon Musk bought X. But TikTok was literally one of the only platforms that was like really showing what was going on in the world. You know what I mean? Like they didn't care. Especially because China was kind of controlling the content that we're seeing. But they were showing, like, I remember I see videos on TikTok that when you try to like find them on Facebook, they never were there, or if they were there, they were like basically like, oh, fact checker this, fact checker that. You know what I mean? And it's just like TikTok
well
to
that
me was that.
yeah that I said that's what X is now.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Well, that's because Twitter you were allowed to do that too, but what they were doing was what they were doing on Facebook. Oh, you're not allowed to post this. You can't
Yeah,
post this.
right.
Like what? This is you can post whatever you want. What are you talking about? But they would, like you said, fact check. Like, oh no, you have to take this down. It's against community guidelines.
Yep,
So that's why Elon Musk bought Twitter, named it X, and that's why it's the best news app out there. You can
exactly.
post anything, and it's the real.
Yep,
Love it.
yep.
You know what I mean?
That's the way it should be done. You know what I mean? Like, I mean
Yeah.
that's what America was built on, is freedom of speech, and then for them to try
Yes.
to censor our freedom of speech, that's
Yeah.
and now all of a sudden Zuckerberg is like, oh, it's all about freedom of speech, this and that. It's like, bro,
Yeah.
you are not about that life, champ.
Well, you got to understand too. I agree with you, but he had to go through court. They were trying to make him, like they were going against him in court. You know that, right?
Oh,
So
were
he
they?
had a lot of court stuff he had to deal with. Like they basically were trying to use him. Hey, you have to do this, this, and this. You don't abide, we'll shut you down.
Yeah,
You understand? So
yeah, yeah.
that's what I mean. He had to, even though I'm not, I don't have anything against Zuckerberg. Dude came up with Facebook, in college. You know what I'm saying? So
because he
I give him his props. I give him his respect. But when you have a lot of government people coming at you, you kind of have to. Okay, I'll do this. I'll do that. I'll do this. I'll do that. Okay, now it's a little more freely, like you said. It's different now. Thank God. You know what I mean?
What?
So
to me, Facebook is an updated version of MySpace. That's literally all it is.
well, yeah, I thought MySpace was way better, dude. MySpace was
I know,
dope.
right?
You
For
could
sure.
put your own code on it. Like you could customize it. I liked MySpace, man. I thought shit. But then when Facebook came out, like, I've seen the movies and stuff, but it was cool. I thought it was hella cool with a college email. It made it exclusive. And I was like, oh, this is dope, man.
Yeah.
I liked it because I was like, okay, cool. I'm able to use this. Not everyone can use it. But then when it started blowing up and like, obviously it's for money, you know what I mean? You got to get paid. So I was like, okay, it started changing.
Yeah.
But
and another thing with with Facebook and Zuckerberg is that he uses our data, which like X doesn't do this, but like literally me and you will say something and then on Facebook you'll get ads all of a sudden about it. And like it's like basically like listening to you, you know what I mean?
And that's what I'm saying. You don't think that's influence from government?
Do you think
Hey,
so?
you need to do this. Oh yeah, you need to do this. Oh yeah, what's Zuckerberg going to do with what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Come on, man. You don't think that's influence from government? Hey, you need to do this, this, and this, or else blah, blah. I'm telling you. Well, he just had it's trying to appease everybody. That's it.
Right. But if it is influenced by government, then for sure that means that the government from Facebook probably has access to all our profiles and our data.
Of course they do.
Likely they're spying on us through Facebook because I don't know if you know.
Of course they do. You don't think they do? I mean, it's illegal to say. Like, because it's not, you can't use it in a court of law. But you don't think they do that?
They do for sure.
I'm watching this right now.
Right. And Facebook is the only one. I don't know if you even use Facebook anymore. But with Facebook, they'll always ask you. They'll be like, oh, they'll show you like a past photo of yourself, and there's like a little square that says update your new photo. Like they really always want to keep you like your photo updated to be able to, you know what I mean? Like.
See, I have Facebook. I only use the messenger part, but I barely even use it. Like, Facebook is like the people I've known for 10, 20, 30 years. Like, yeah, okay, I'll hit you up when I get to it.
Right.
It's just to keep in contact with the old school folks.
Yeah.
That's all Facebook is for me.
The one really good thing that Zuckerberg did create with Facebook, along Facebook, is Messenger. Because Messenger.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's one thing I can appreciate because now you literally have contact to all your family all around the world.
Yeah.
A lot of from your phone, if you're trying to send pictures, it doesn't go through because the files are way too big. But on Messenger, instant, you don't have to worry about file sizes or nothing. Yeah, you can send.
See, there's another thing. So what did he do? So for people to communicate, what did he buy? WhatsApp.
Oh, he did buy what? I didn't even know he bought WhatsApp. That's his stuff? Really?
Yeah, it's all a part of the thing, bro.
Damn.
That was years ago. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I mean. When he wanted to buy something, he just said, okay. You realize when his wife was pregnant, he bought the damn hospital, right?
Yeah. Well, he donated.
That's why it's called. Well, yeah, okay. He donated, but it basically named it Zuckerberg General.
Right.
You realize where he lives, right? In Atherton?
Yeah.
He bought the whole court.
Yeah, I heard
so
about
all
that.
his neighbors like, okay, I'm buying all your houses. These are all mine. Okay, bye. You see what I mean?
And he also bought one of the, he really bought some big house or mansion in one of the islands of Hawaii, like a really exclusive and it's not like one of those, where
of course.
Go. Yeah.
That's what happens when you're a youngster and you have 40 billion or whatever.
Right.
That's what I mean. So yeah.
It's crazy to me, man. But, he's doing his thing, and
I don't hate.
Hopefully now that he is kind of coming out and being the Biden administration made me do this and that. I really hope that he's going to start being more for the people. I mean, he's already trying to do the whole freedom of speech thing. He's trying to make it better. You know what I mean? So that there's he got rid of fact checkers. So I think he's moving.
About time.
Yeah, he's moving in the right direction. And I feel like if I see that he's actually doing something like what he's doing now, but he's going to keep progressing and making it to where, you know what I mean, he understands about freedom of speech and he does that, then I will stop calling him Zuckerberg and he'll be a Zuckerberg. So
You
I'll
funny,
switch
bro.
that up. I'll switch that up. But you know what I mean? I got to see it. I got to see it happen first.
I get it. I get it. I just don't like I said, man. I just don't hate. I congratulate, man. And he been getting money for a long time, so I give him his flowers. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
definitely.
I never knock anyone's hustle. So
No, for sure. For sure.
but I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's move on. Let's get in some gaming news. We don't really talk about gaming too much,
Man, we
but
don't talk about gaming too much these days. You know what I mean? I know I have my Xbox right there in the background, but yeah, Nintendo. Nintendo was in the news, in the trending news today. They revealed the new Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out. And what better to have, what game, that we grew up playing a lot, the brand new Mario Kart 9. That's going to be, yeah, exactly. Like, come on, man. You can't. I saw some of the photos and stuff from it. I'm like, oh, man, stuff has changed so much since I was playing Mario Kart.
right.
I'm like, damn, that's what it looks like now. Wow. It made me like, hey, man, I may need to partake.
Exactly. That's cool.
I'm like, fuck. Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. Here's a little video clip of what it's gonna look like for all the people.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
No. Yeah, but that's cool. I see. I don't know if you noticed, like, do the controllers come off from the sides? The tablet looks a little bit bigger. Like, oh, dude,
yeah, for sure,
man. Look at that. Yeah, and you can like dock it. The good thing about it is super mobile. You can like take it anywhere with you, as opposed to like Xbox or PlayStation. Those are big consoles. You can't take them like that anywhere with you.
Yeah, I know.
But this one, like, look, oh, that's tight, dude. Like, you could literally just have it as a tablet. You could probably like watch movies on that.
Damn. Oh, I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can.
Yeah, that thing's clean.
Most
The one thing about Nintendo Switch too is that they needed to come out with a new one because there were, the graphics and stuff were definitely getting outdated compared to like Xbox and PlayStation.
Well, of course.
They need to upgrade. I still don't think the graphic, like, from what I understand, Nintendo Switch, they're on par with graphics, but they're definitely not as powerful as Xbox and PlayStation, just because they have much less console and much less of, like, the whole architecture of the electronics to work with inside there. Yeah. But for the size that it is, I definitely, even on the first Nintendo Switch, I seen people that play it, and they definitely impressed me for what it is. It definitely impressed me. Yeah, that thing is clean though. That thing is definitely.
It looks clean. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You gonna buy it or what?
Oh man, it's tough because I don't really play. I don't have time to play a lot of video games, man.
I know.
I miss playing video games, man. I love smacking people in Madden.
Right.
Madden or 2K. Like I'm a sports head, so I love smacking people in those games. I don't really do the first person shooters no more, but those were fun.
No, they're fun. What's cool though, because one thing about Nintendo that the Switch, what I remember is that like, let's say me and you both bought one, right? We go to the gym, get our workout in, and then once we usually sit down afterwards, we have like a little talk and we rest, right? Like if me and you literally had one of those after we're done with the gym session, you can do like multi gaming. Just because you have one and I have one, like, we can connect to each other's and like multi game on the game. Like, we could both play Mario Kart together.
Oh, like
through Bluetooth, like Bluetooth, like the two connected to each other, so we can literally both be on Mario Kart. It's not even through like the internet; it's through like a Bluetooth or something like that.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I haven't been in that in a while, man. So I mean, that's kind of cool though. I didn't know that.
I don't think you're ready for that Mario Kart, bro. You don't want me to hit you up with a red shell on a Yoshi.
Oh man, I haven't played in so long, man. It's been a long time.
I think the last time I played Mario Kart was like on an N64, man. When it first came out on N64.
Damn, you're going way back. That's probably around the times I played it, man. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't played Mario Kart in a long time, man.
Yeah.
You may get me in that, but you don't want to get smacked in Madden, bro.
I know you'll smack me, bro. and like I played you on Madden before, but the one thing that I noticed with Madden and you is like you use all those audibles, man,
You
and
got
then
to audible. That's the whole point of Madden. If you don't audible, how are you gonna, dude? You'll know every play.
I know, and like all my plays because I don't know how to audible. So you're like, yeah, like you already know what I'm going to be doing, and I'm like, all right, I'm over
Well,
here.
that's what I mean. If you can read offense and defense, it's easy.
Yeah,
It's all you have to do in Madden, man. So if I see what you're running, okay, cool, boom,
yeah.
Yeah, and if I see what you're like, if if I'm on offense, you're on defense, and I see, oh, he's got this going audible, like that's what I mean. Switch from run to pass, easy.
Right.
That's what it's all about.
You might I might have to sit down with you, and we might have to discuss, and you could just show me how to do these audibles so that I have some, you know what I mean? Like I need to have a chance. At least you gotta give me a chance, bro.
I know, right? Well, 2K is a little more. It's a little more fair, NBA.
I'll play 2K any day, man. I'm on that
Yeah,
game.
that's what I mean. That's a little more fair because I can't just be like, okay, he's running this. I can't really audible.
Exactly. And now that, especially like, I mean, you. It depends what version we're using, because if you were to play me on NBA 2K, then obviously you're be Celtics. I'm going to be Lakers. Like I wouldn't have a chance. Like I mean, if you know how to play the game somewhat, you can still beat me if I'm Lakers and you're Celtics.
Oh, like right now?
Yeah, right now. And like this because of the people that are stacked on Celtics right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing about it depends. We'd have to like pick two like teams that like what I mean, like we both. It's not our favorite teams, like just two random.
Well,
teams.
we could always pick. They still have where they have all the teams from all the years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I mean. You could still use the old school teams. That's tight.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that.
Definitely.
Remember they had the Warriors cheat code team back in 2017.
Yeah.
I'd go 86 Celtics. You could go the Kobe and Shaq Lakers.
Exactly.
Come on, man. Those are killer teams right there.
I know. Yeah. Some Hall of Fame games.
No, but that's what I mean. But then you got to exploit the weaknesses. Shaq ain't going to be shooting no threes.
Oh, I know.
I know. But that means I also can't drive. He gonna block everything.
Exactly.
See what I mean? So there is kind of strategy there.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
That's about sports is you got to. It's like I've always been into games where you got to strategize, and
Exactly.
Sports is one of those kind of games where it's a different kind of.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, hence Madden. So if you can read what someone's doing, strategy, it's easy.
Right.
Because then they can audible as well.
Yeah.
You can show me you're doing something and then change it real quick.
Yep, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yes,
Gotta love the sports games though, man. Gotta love them.
Always, man.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's move on. I want to talk to you guys about what's been happening in Florida. What happened recently in Florida? Let me share the screen with you guys. So for Florida, they just DeSantis just he elected a new person to hold up the Senate for them. So we're gonna have a new senator in Florida because I think they got rid of Mark Rubio.
Oh, the girl, right?
Yeah. So and she constantly fought the Biden administration, so she's definitely pro-Trump. And now she'll be Florida's next senator, and her name is Ashley Mood. For all the the Average Day Joes community, if you know her or not, but she will be the next Florida Attorney General, which is Ashley Mood. They're replacing Mark Rubio. So yeah, I don't know much about her. Have you heard anything about her at all, Jay? Or no?
Very little. Not enough to speak on her.
Right.
I definitely don't know enough to speak on her. But hey, if DeSantis chose her, DeSantis knows what he's doing. He's running. Florida's been running good for a long time, man. You know what I mean? I can't hate on Florida. Okay. I don't think Florida even ever closed like the past 4 or 5 years when everyone else was closed.
Yeah, no. Well, that's I remember with DeSantis, like he was literally even like all the schools, like they were trying to force stuff, and he was like, nope, like no.
Exactly, that's what I mean. He ran his state pretty well, man. I never heard anything bad. I know a lot of people that live out in Florida, especially
exactly.
Miami and all those areas, and not one complaint from any of them, and I was like, cool, that's what's up.
Exactly.
So
yeah, but so it says that she's definitely gonna be the state's. She's gonna be on the new state Senate seat on Thursday. She was a harsh critic of the Biden administration. She has and their closest political allies. So that's kind of nice. Then she's going to be against that. Moody, she'll be replacing the State Department bound Mark Rubio. Will add a notably younger voice to Senate. So Moody, she's 49, will be one of just a dozen senators under the age of 50 when she takes office, and she will become Florida's second ever female senator. As state attorney general, she has made her name by repeatedly suing the Biden administration, including on illegal immigration, transgender rights, COVID-19 policies, and student loan forgiveness. So yeah, she's definitely. I feel like she's the one for the job on that. You know what I mean? She's definitely been in the right direction. Moody will take office just in time for President-elect Donald Trump's return to Washington. She was the only Florida cabinet-level official who endorsed DeSantis over Trump during the 2024 primaries. So she's super DeSantis, like she even wanted him for president, which could be seen as a demerit for a president famous for keeping score and holding grudges. But since DeSantis ended his bid, she has steadfastly portrayed herself as a MAGA loyalist. So, yep, she is a MAGA loyalist now. She turned, and yep, she definitely wants to keep going the way she's going, and I think that's going to be good for that state. So, damn, good for you guys, Florida. I'm super happy that you guys got somebody that's going to keep fighting for you guys and for your freedom. That's definitely a plus, and yeah, hopefully it'll work out the way it works out.
I wasn't mad at DeSantis for running. Like, he's excellent at running his state. So I was like, let's see what he got. Let's see what he got, But hearing him trying to battle against Trump, it was not going. Stick to running the state.
Yeah. He needs to wait 4 more years and then go against Newsom.
It's going to be tough, man. Newsom's got a lot of backing, man. He's got a lot of backing. The thing that happened recently is going to hurt him.
Yeah, exactly.
Because of what he's done and the preparation, so that's going to hurt him a lot.
Yeah. And then,
because he definitely screwed up.
Yeah, and then I mean, California has some of like the electoral college, the votes that count in California. Yeah. Like we have the most out of pretty much any state.
55, bro. It's a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. It's a lot.
That could really screw him up, and especially if Trump turns everything around and the Republicans are doing a really good job, then after he's done with his 4-year term, it might actually be where the people are like, damn, the Republicans did a much better job than the Biden administration ever did. Let's go for a Republican this time. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, we did that with Arnold when he became governor. We switched from Democrat to Republican and we made him the governor. Granted, he is a famous actor who everybody loved out here in California, but
it's a little different. The governor was a little different, bro.
I know. Just saying, the possibilities are there. You never know. If Trump does that good of a job, like you never know if DeSantis is running against Newsom, and if Newsom does run, then that would be kind of cool. Because California has been on a kind of low, like. I mean, I don't know. Like, to me, it's like, dude, people wake up in California because our state is not being run the way it should be run. It's like if DeSantis was a California governor, bro, everything would be turned around. We'd be like, San Francisco would be like the mecca of all cities. You know what I mean? Just because we're so like such a nice city and there's so much going on before, everything happened.
We still are the mecca of a lot of cities, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Do you know how much it costs to live here?
Yeah,
like, come on, man. This is like I was just telling my guest. You're in the most expensive place in the United States here.
Yeah.
Between here and Manhattan, that's like the only, and I'll even throw in South Beach, but those are the only places that, a 1-bedroom in SF, downtown, 3,500, 1 bedroom?
Yeah.
1 bedroom? you paying 3,500, 2-bedroom, you're getting in the 5,000, 6,000 range a month.
Right.
You're renting that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, man, it's there's a lot here, man. You know what I mean? Like, he's just got Newsom has a big stronghold, man. You know who I'm talking about too when I say there's a lot of people who they're different.
Yeah, no, definitely.
we see a lot of them at the gym.
Right.
Yeah. They'd rather not own anything. They'd rather just, rent. Just Uber it up, rent, they don't have the, investing, so.
Right. Well, it's just, they don't have the mentality,
That's what. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. That's what I mean. And so it's hard to really think like how we think.
Right.
To
Right.
change, I'm saying California. It'd be beautiful. It's a great thing, but a lot of people are programmed differently, man.
Well, it starts
Very differently.
The change starts with the people. You know what I mean? So if the people don't change,
so
nothing will change.
We need Berkeley to reform because they protest anything. You know this.
I know.
Shut down the damn freeway.
Yeah, Berkeley, San Francisco, they're all
and I'd say it's half of San Francisco, not even, because San Francisco's so expensive. So you got to know what to do with your money.
Yeah.
But only half of it. No, you know what I'm talking about. Half of it.
Sure.
So it's crazy.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
The good thing about San Francisco, and especially because we have a lot of, we have Silicon Valley, so we have all these like tech giants out here.
Mm-hmm.
If you know how to navigate California, and especially like this area, you can like potentially set yourself up to be making a lot of money out here, and then you can like use that money, you know what I mean, and like living expenses for you won't be that much because you're making that much money. But you definitely have to have that mindset. You can't come out here and be like, you know what I mean, I'm going to be living in this type of way when yet the money is to be made out here. But if you're not going to try to go for it, then it's like a fruit that you're trying to reach, like the apple from the tree that you're trying to reach and you'll never be able to grasp, like
that's what I'm saying. You're right. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Cool. Well, let's move on. Talked about some other politics for you. We wanted to give you a little bit of sports news.
We'll bring up the Warriors. We'll bring up Stephen Curry hitting that big shot to give them. The Warriors are up by like 20, and they almost gave up another game. Shout out to Steph for that. Yeah, they against the Wolves. So they won by a point.
Oh damn.
So shout out to Steph for hitting that shot at the end. But the Warriors are going to need to make some moves.
Right.
You understand? To like really try to get in contention, man, because they're not playing good at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, you know what I mean. So
who did they play last night?
The Timberwolves.
Timberwolves. Okay.
Yeah, that game is from the day before. The one you just saw. That's the Raptors one.
Yeah, I just noticed that. I was like, oh damn, that's why I asked you, because wait, who they play?
So the Raptors, the Raptors actually, the Raptors playing good ball lately for a team that was struggling. Right. But the Warriors need to make some moves so that they could just get higher in the ranks, man. Like they'll be in the playoffs for sure, but they're no threat.
Yeah.
I mean, what they need to do and what they want to do, obviously, they need to get Steph another ring. They're trying. And in order to get Steph another ring, they're going to have to bring some superstars over.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, because, I mean, you only have, there's only one Steph, and you don't want to waste his years. You know what I mean? And you don't want him to go anywhere else.
Do you feel like I mean, how many championships has they won now? How many rings does Curry have?
4?
4?
Shot clock at 5.
4?
Oh, okay.
Yes, 4, right?
Yeah. Is it 4? I think it's 4, right?
Is it 4 or is it 3?
I'm not sure, man. I'm not, because I don't really follow Warriors like that. How many? How many rings?
3.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because he won 2. He won 2 with Durant, and then he won 1 on his own in 2022. Remember when they beat the Celtics?
No, he has 4 rings, bro. 4.
Are you sure?
2015.
Oh, 2015. That's right. He won. So yeah. So him, Draymond, and Clay won 1. Then he won 2 with Durant, and then he won 1 on his own in 2022 with against the Celtics.
Yep.
Yeah, so he does that for. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, so they want him to get another ring.
Yeah, exactly. He should get another ring. I mean, he's one of the best players out there.
All right, and I'd say he's one of the best shooters ever. That's what I would say.
And that's kind of crazy. It says right here that the Golden State Warriors led 34-12 at the first quarter.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Dude, I never seen a score like that lopsided in the first quarter, bro. Like, what happened, Minnesota? And then they came back, and it was 116-115. The final shot to win. Like, wow.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
so
great.
It happens, man. It happens a lot in basketball, man. You'd be surprised.
Yeah. Do you know who was like who was the top performer for that game?
Steph?
Was it Steph?
Well, Steph is always the top performer for the Warriors.
Right. I
You
wonder how
know,
many.
it's just a matter of who's gonna. It's just a matter of who's gonna add to it.
Right.
You know, because they have a very different core these days.
Oh, I forgot they had Dennis Schroeder now too, right?
Yeah,
Hey, he didn't do
yeah,
bad.
they do.
He had 12 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 2 steals, well, he had 2 turnovers, but he also had 6 fouls, 5 for 11
Wow,
shooting, 2 for 3 threes. So hey, he's 54%, bro.
he's a force. He's a force.
Somewhat. I mean, I don't because he's not a starter, right? He's a bench. He's off the bench. Or is he a starter?
No, I think he's starting. He's starting at point.
Oh, really? He's starting at point.
Yeah, unless he's backing up Steph, which that's not a bad idea either.
Right. That's
You
what I
know,
was saying.
you can use them either start with Steph, so
Yeah.
Steph can play off the ball, or he'll back up Steph, and then he'll come in, and do Steph's role when Steph's not on the floor.
Right. Right.
So it really depends how they want to use them because they use them differently,
Right.
you know.
Right.
But yeah, I'm not, me, I'm not much of a Schroeder fan.
Yeah. No, definitely. I like Schroeder when he was in LA, and then all of a sudden he tried to request this like huge amount of money, but they
I
weren't going to
remember.
give him a whole bunch of money. And then what he do? He declined it. And what happened? He ended up going to Celtics for like
Peanuts.
like peanuts compared to what he was going to get.
Yeah, and they didn't even need him. I don't even know why they signed him. I was like, why are you signing this guy? Please
Right. Right.
don't sign this guy. I'm not a Schroeder fan.
So
I
yeah,
don't think. Yeah.
it looks like Steph Curry had 31 points, 1 rebound, 8 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 1 foul. He was 10 for 21 shooting and 7 for 12 threes, 4 for
That's what I
4
mean.
three throws. So he
That's what
did
I'm
really
saying.
good.
He always does good. I feel that's a normal night for Steph.
Yeah, definitely.
That's normal for him. That's not anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah. Even
That's a
Andrew
great player,
Wiggins.
man.
Even Andrew Wiggins, he played 35 minutes, got 24 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. And, he had 3 turnovers, 2 fouls, but he did pretty good for what he did.
But he needs to consistent. He needs to do that
That's
consistently.
what I was saying. The only thing he's not consistent because he was only 6 for 16 on shooting, and he had 2 for 8. He had 2 for 8 threes.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. If he could consistently do those numbers, it would help them. He's just not consistent.
No, that's all it is. That's all it is.
Yeah, he's just not consistent. They need to get him another star, man.
No, they need one more. Yeah, if they got Jimmy Butler, it will be over. I think that they would be able to succeed. You don't think so?
Not enough. Not enough.
I don't know. Who would you say that might be available that if they got they would be a force to reckon with? They could beat the
no one
Celtics.
available.
Who can they get that would beat the Celtics?
I don't know. There's no one available that they could get.
Maybe if if Porzingis went to their team, who knows?
It's gonna be having a 7-game series with the Celtics is hard because they'll wear you down.
Yeah,
They have too many weapons on the Celtics.
I know.
So for the Warriors to compete in the West, they definitely need a star, but they also need other players that are good.
Yeah.
So it's hard because there's no stars available that they could recruit and then keep their team. That's what I mean. If they could get a star and not get rid of a lot of their team, they'd be fine.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to get rid of people for a star. That's the problem.
I know.
So, yeah, it's going to be tough for them, man.
Yeah. They're going to have to rebuild because they need more pieces around Curry. Do you know how old Curry is now? Like how many years do you think he still has in the league?
Well, he could always shoot, man. So I still think he has a good. What he's starting 2012, 2010, one of those years.
Yeah.
20. Yeah. So he probably has a good couple more years where he can still shoot lights out. But he's always going to be able to shoot. So it's just a matter of who they put around him.
Unless he tries to go the LeBron route and play till he's 65. LeBron is literally taking his job like a real job, bro. Like I want my benefits at 65, and that's when I'm retiring.
Hey, I'm not mad at LeBron, man. You know, hey, stay on the Lakers as long as you want, bro. Hey, please recruit your other son there. Have your whole trio, please, man. Man, more power to you. I ain't mad at that. I am not mad at that.
I don't know. I don't know, man. And I really want to talk some crap about this because I really feel like I really feel like the only reason why Genie Buse is even doing all this is because I feel like maybe they had some kind of relationship back in the day or something when he first got on the team. Like honestly,
Nah,
that's the only thing I could think of. Like, why would she keep this guy? You know what I mean? Like, come on.
because he sells tickets.
I know, but damn, he's messing up the whole damn team. There's no chemistry because everybody's scared. You know what I
I
mean?
love it. It's beautiful, man. Just get your other son there too.
Terrible.
His son there is not playing right now, but hopefully he recruits the other one, and then got a little trio going. I ain't mad. I ain't mad at that.
We need another selfish player like Durant.
KD's getting old too. Remember,
No, he's up there.
he's still an official scorer, but he's getting older.
Yeah, definitely.
Durant's been playing a long time too.
Yeah,
he's been playing since the Supersonic days, man. He was a Sonic.
Yeah, that was the first year, right? The first year he got drafted, and after that,
he was. Yeah, well, the Sonics are gone now, but they'll be back.
Yeah.
So when LeBron retires, he'll probably start that team in Vegas. That's what's supposedly supposed to happen.
Oh, really?
They'll get the team in Vegas, yeah, because Vegas needs a basketball team.
Yeah,
they have every other sport. They recruited the Oakland Raiders, the Oakland A's, the hockey team. They're going to have an NBA team, and so I'm sure when LeBron is done, he'll want to be a part of that. And then, the Supersonics will come back to Seattle because you'll need to have two teams.
Do you think they'll still be called Supersonics, or they're going to switch up that name?
I would call them, or maybe the Sonics. I don't know. I would keep Supersonics. I like that.
Do you know the whole thing about why did they name themselves Supersonics? Like, what does that have to do with anything? What's Supersonics?
I have no idea.
I wonder.
I'm not from Seattle, so I don't know. Maybe someone can chime in from Seattle and let us know. But
community, if you know why they were called the Supersonics, like, what do you guys have that's supersonic over there?
Hopefully someone can chime in.
Like, do you guys have the best Sonic restaurants or something? Like, you know what I mean? Like, these you guys' nerd slushies the best out there? Like, I want to know, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know the Sonics though, man. I loved watching the Sonics growing up. Shout out Gary Payton.
I need to hit up LeBron because I already got a name for his team.
Oh, in Vegas?
Yeah. Las Vegas Gamblers.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey,
that'd be hella funny.
It's catchy.
It is. It is.
Las Vegas Gamblers. Shit.
They'll have a team though. It'll be Vegas. Vegas will have a team, and Seattle will. That'll be cool. Since you got to add two, that'll be dope.
Right.
I ain't mad at that. You'll see that coming down the road.
But if you have to add two, then you have to add two on the east for the east coast, right?
No, you add one. So you're gonna add one in the east, one in the west.
So how will they? So what I'm saying, but you're getting two on the west, so you're gonna need two.
So you'll have to move one over.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
So like which one would they move over?
Oh, I don't know. You'd have to look at the map and be like, okay, Utah, you're gonna go over here, or whoever it may be, or a team in Texas. There's 4. One of them is gonna be over to the east. The other, that's how it'll work.
Consider west or east?
West.
So I guarantee you, it'll either be like Houston because they're like right on the edge, like where the East already kind of starts,
Yeah.
Or even a team like Oklahoma because they're like literally Midwest.
There you go. OKC. So OKC may go to the East. There you go.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. So that's how you would have to do it.
What are the Timberwolves East or West? Because Timberwolves are pretty East already too.
West. See what I mean? So you could even move the Wolves to the East. That's what I mean. Like however they want to do it, they'll be able to do it. It's very simple.
One of those 3 teams are either going to be Houston, Oklahoma, or or Timberwolves because they're all 3.
That's what I mean.
Right on that cusp,
That's what I mean. And then so you just move one over and then add the 2.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, it'll be cool, man. And then so it'll just be cool to have, like I said, a Vegas team because they need a basketball team, and then Seattle again because that big market. Like I said, I used to watch Gary Payton, Sean Kemp. I love the Sonics, man.
Definitely.
Sonics were cool, bro.
Yeah.
Fun team to watch. Obviously, Jordan was in their way, so they weren't going to win anything. But
They tried.
so many people.
They tried. They tried, and that's all that matters.
Oh, they did. Hey, they
Yeah.
were in the finals against Jordan, but I mean, no one was winning against Jordan. You know that.
Right.
Jordan blocked all those excellent players of championships.
I know.
And anyone wants to talk about someone being better than Jordan? Are you joking? You're joking. Exactly. No new generation stuff here.
The one person who I'm like really surprised didn't get a ring. Shout out to Charles Barkley, man. You should deserve a ring. Just give him a ring, man. He deserves a ring. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that guy was such a player. Like, dude, that guy was he was a beast. What he was doing, man.
He was a beast, man. Because he was a small cat and still going up against the big dogs.
Exactly.
But I mean, he was in Jordan era, bro. What do you want him to do?
Maybe they should.
What do you want him to do?
I know they should have. They maybe like 1 year they should have just put him on the Bulls. I mean, let him win. Well, let him win that one ring. Like, come on, guys. Like,
he had an excellent team with the Suns. He had an excellent team.
He did. They couldn't close it out. That's all it is.
For half of them playing against Jordan, bro. What do you want him to do?
Yeah. So,
GOAT life.
The GOAT life. At least he got a spot on the sports center. Now he's on ESPN and stuff. So
I love him, man. But they always cat on him on TNT, man.
Yeah, it's always him against Shaq. They literally have to separate him and Shaq because they were gonna
It's funny having them together, but it's like even Kenny has rings because Kenny won rings with the Rockets when Jordan was not playing. The 2 years Jordan didn't play, Kenny Smith won with Elijah won with Houston.
Oh damn.
So even Kenny has rings, and then Shaq has his 4, and then man.
Kenny got a break.
Exactly. So but Chuck doesn't have any. It sucks.
So when was Chuck still playing when Mike took those days off? Those years off?
No, he was done.
That's why.
Yeah.
Because if he was still playing, he probably would have won that one. He would have probably won that championship with Phoenix that one time.
He wasn't. Exactly. That's what I mean. He was already. It was done.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, man.
Oh well. Shout out to Chuck though, because we all believe you deserve a ring. Even though you ain't got it.
Yeah, he was a really good player, man. He was a really good player.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I said, a lot of good players didn't get rings because of Jordan.
Yeah.
Not just Barkley. A lot of good players.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh well. Let's move on. We want to give you some crypto news before we get into crypto pricing. I'm going to go over a meme coin that is surging today that is associated with Trump, actually, and it is called Magaverse. So for all my out here in our Average Day Joe community, I don't know if you guys
Magaverse.
But Magaverse, what they're doing right now is not only are they surging, but Magaverse, they made a $1 million donation to support community initiatives. So that coin right there by itself, even though it was a meme coin, it was a project, it's basically it's a trailblazing meme coin project is what they're portraying it as. And they have made history by a stunning $1 million donation to support community-driven initiatives promoting freedom and innovation. This donation has positioned Magaverse as a serious player. So I don't know, if you guys are following crypto or not, but Magaverse, not financial advice, but it might be something to look into because it's not. Trump has not even been, he hasn't been inaugurated yet. So I got a feeling that Magaverse just still has a lot of potential, even if it has been blowing up lately. But Magaverse, they made $1 million donation, so they're showing that they have somewhat of a utility. And it looks like what they're donating to the cause that they're donating to is something that everybody can relate to because we all want, freedom of, we want to have our freedom of speech and our freedom of living, of life, because that's what America was built upon, right? Like, give me life, give me liberty, give me freedom, and innovation, because everybody wants to have innovation in their lives because that moves everything forward. So Magaverse, this is trending in the world right now. Is demonstrating a strong commitment to social impact. The donation mirrors previous major contributions from industry leaders, emphasizing Magaverse's dedication to making a positive difference. It was important for Magaverse community that they put their money where their mouth is. That's what Lee Hutchinson, community leader of Megaverse, said. The impact of this donation has been felt far and wide as Megaverse has garnered national attention, furthering highlighting their growing influence in the crypto space. Members of the Megaverse team have been present at key gatherings, solidifying their role as advocates for blockchain-driven social change. So yeah, the ticker symbol for Megaverse is money sign MVRS for all you crypto heads. If you guys want to check that one out, it's experiencing newfound momentum, and I definitely feel like this is a coin after this after our podcast for today is over that I'm going to check out myself because yeah, why not? Why not? You gotta get into what's trending sometimes to make it all happen, you know. That being said, I believe I'm done with the Megaverse. Unless, did you want to chime in on this, Jay?
I mean, I'm just wondering, I'm just wondering what backing it has.
Yeah,
If I ever get into a coin, I got to make sure it has all the backing, market
right,
cap, see what they're at.
right.
If you got a lot of backing, you're in the billions.
Yeah,
So
it's
you
it's
know what I mean?
it's a meme. It's a meme coin, so the backing is going to be through the community. But
Oh, okay,
like
okay.
Doge, like Shiba, all those coins have such a big community backing. That's why they're not going anywhere, and that's why, you know, what I mean, they're always
No, but
potentially.
that's what I mean. So backing is a big thing to me.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
So in that one, you would have to look at like community backing and is their
Yeah.
community still strong? And it looks, I mean, if they were able to come up with $1 million to donate, to me, that shows a very strong community driven backing because
You think?
I have not heard of any other meme coin that has done that, like, you know, $1 million donation like that, you know. So
I don't know, man. The Doge is in the billions,
yeah, no, for sure, for sure.
like billions with a B.
You're talking about the market cap?
Yes.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I'm talking about when they were coming up, their backing was big.
Right.
Anonymous people were donating millions to
Definitely,
Doge. Millions. Not
definitely.
one, millions.
I mean,
So that's what I mean.
and it also helped that they were endorsed by Elon Musk, and now Elon Musk even accepts Doge payment for the accessories on like the Tesla products and stuff. So
Mhm.
now it has actually utility as well. So that's why I don't see
Yes.
Doge going anywhere because of
Yeah,
that
of
fact.
course not. That's what
Yeah,
I mean. So it has utility and backing.
yeah,
But I
yeah,
mean, like in the beginning, we're talking about back in the day.
yeah.
It always had excellent backing.
Right,
You
right.
know what I mean? And then when they started really making it, like, okay, cool, we're gonna use this for like certain payments, like you said.
Yeah.
Even what's dude's name? Mark Cuban started using it at the Mavericks arena.
Oh, really? You're using it now
Oh yeah,
too? Oh,
years
damn.
ago. No,
Yeah.
years ago.
Oh,
He was
okay.
one of the first people.
Oh, wow. That's tight.
Uh-huh. You
That's
see
tight.
what I mean? So yeah, man. So
You
yeah,
know, that means you know that he's invested in Doge.
of course, of
Yeah.
course. You know what I mean?
Doge, man. That's that original meme coin. The number one meme coin, bro. Highest market cap out of all the meme coins.
Got it, man. Got it.
Yeah. I definitely like what Floki's doing too. If you ever get a chance, look at the Floki because they started off as a meme coin, but now
Yeah.
they're building this. They're building a whole DeFi around their coins. So literally, you can like stake your coins on. You're going to be able to stake your coins on Floki. You're going to be able to loan. Like they're building this whole other utility
Smart.
around Floki. So that's going to be a good coin to get into. I feel.
Very smart. If you have high market cap and like even with SHIB,
Mm-hmm.
Shiba
Yeah,
Inu, like they're always the most trending coin. You know what I
definitely.
mean? If you have a trend, you have backing, man, you should make something out of it.
Yep.
You know
Yep.
what I mean? Don't waste it.
Exactly.
Utilize it the right way and you know, make
Yeah.
it happen.
Yeah, definitely. Shiba Inu will definitely be a hitter, but it's got such a big supply of Shiba Inu
Hmm.
tokens that that's why they started this whole burning mechanism of Shiba Inu, and they're like burning like
Okay.
outrageous amounts of Shiba Inu, but it's gonna take a while because they got like billions upon billions of these
Yeah.
tokens. But once they get down and it becomes a little bit more of a scarce commodity, then definitely I feel like it's gonna move up in price much more than what it is right now.
Good. Because I have a lot of that. You know what I mean? Like the only
Exactly.
reason I got it back in the day was because someone was like, "Oh, this could rival Doge." I was like, "Really? Okay, I'll just get some." And it was dirt cheap. It's still dirt cheap.
Yep.
So
Yep.
hopefully, 5, 10 years, let that matriculate and hopefully it does grow. You
Yeah.
know, Can't lose.
Exactly. That's how it goes.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, guys. Let's move on to the entertainment of the day. What movie are you watching, Jay?
Oh man, I had it on. Is it still on? Oh yeah, it is. Shutter Island.
Shutter Island. Okay.
Yes, sir. That's a good one, man.
That's with Leo, right? Leonardo.
Yeah, DiCaprio. Yeah, and dude, Mark Ruffalo, I believe his name is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Okay.
It was a good one, man.
So what is for all the people that never watched Shutter Island? Can you give us like a little breakdown, little premises? Of what the movie?
Without giving anything away, like basically, he had some traumatic experiences,
Uh-huh.
and so he goes throughout the whole movie, and you don't even realize that a lot of it, you don't know what part is made up or what is real
Yeah.
because of his traumatic experiences.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of a trip, like you know what I mean. But I don't want to give too much away, but it's an excellent movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got to decipher, like, okay, is he actually, is this real, or is this stuff he's just thought of and he's dreaming, like a multiple personality?
Right.
Yeah, it's a good movie. If I remember correctly, it's a Scorsese film as well. If I remember correctly,
Okay.
I believe so. I think it is, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a really good movie.
Yeah.
It's not too old either. It's probably about 15
So,
years old, maybe 10, 15 years old.
it was in 2010. They made that movie.
There you go. Yeah, so about 15 years old.
Have
When
you?
I saw it,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said when I saw it at first, I was like, "Damn, this was good."
Yeah.
You know.
Definitely. He played in a lot of there was even like he played in a lot. Leonardo played in a lot of good movies. There's even some movies that are like super underrated that a lot of people don't even know he might have played in. Like for instance, did you know that he played in 2018? He did the movie Robin Hood.
What?
He was in the movie Robin Hood in 2018.
There's a new. I didn't even know there was a new Robin Hood.
It's 2018. It's not that new, but he played.
Okay, but I didn't grow up on that Robin Hood.
Oh, of course.
You
I know.
know. So who what he played? He was the actual. He played Robin Hood. Like he
I
was
don't
the
know.
main character, or
Uh,
no? See, I don't
no.
know. I didn't even know there was a new Robin Hood. I'm like,
Yeah,
huh? I don't know. I didn't even know.
maybe he was. I don't know because I was looking at all the movies that he was in, and it
Uh-huh.
showed Robin Hood, but when I'm looking at the cast of it, it doesn't even show him mentioned. So I don't know if they just made a.
Yeah, so he may have been like so when a big actor like that is in the movie, but he doesn't want to take a lot of the cred, you know what I mean? He was probably a backup guy, not a backup guy, but like someone just like, not in the main part.
Right. That's
If he
probably
was in it, you know what I mean? I don't know. I didn't see
that's
it.
yeah, that's weird because like literally showing all his movies, but it's like it's not showing him as the cast of of Robin Hood. So
He's in hella movies I like though, man.
he is. He is.
He's definitely one of my favorite actors. I know
I
he
know.
has that reputation for dating very young females. I do know this.
Yeah.
They have to be like 19, I believe, or like 20. I don't even something like that. But I do know he has that rep. But he's in a lot of movies I like, man. I will say that.
For sure. What
Yeah.
so Shutter Island, what would you rate it 1 through 10? 10 being the best, 1 being the worst.
Out of all his movies, or just in general?
Shutter Island, just that particular movie.
I'd say 7 or 8 for sure.
7 or 8. So is that a good movie?
Yeah, it is a good movie, man. It is good. Like I said, you have to pay attention. You know what I mean? Like it's not one of those movies. It's not like you have to pay attention. It's like, you ever seen Inception?
Oh man, that's like my favorite movie from him.
Oh, well, there you go. So you have to pay attention because that's another type movie that you're like, huh? You have to pay attention.
Right.
You know what I mean? That was a great movie too.
You know what?
That's not my favorite movie from him, but
No.
it's a great one.
It's definitely one of my favorite though because that movie is just so like mind twisting. Like
That's what I mean. Right here, you got to pay attention.
Yeah, you really have to pay attention to his movie.
Yeah.
Now. Yeah. What one of my favorite movies? Did you see that I really liked? I don't know if you saw that was the Django Unchained.
Oh, Django, yeah, with Jamie Foxx, yeah.
That was a real cool movie, bro. Like he did a good job on that one too. And I mean, shout out to Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx was the one that he was like the main actor in that, and he did a really good job as well. But yeah, I really like that movie.
Uh, Django, I haven't seen that in a while. That was a good movie.
Yeah.
Leo played a good part in it.
Yeah, I would say
he did.
I would say the movie that really like kind of woke me up that he did that I thought was a great movie, and it was kind of based on a true story, but like just kind of what's happening in that part of the world is Blood Diamond.
Blood Diamond was good too.
Yeah, because it really showed like, man, like what these people have to go through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like mine all these like diamonds for us people, all the rich people out here in the Western society.
Right.
These people are like dying literally just to mine diamonds for us out here.
That was a really good movie too. I thought you were gonna say Catch Me If You Can because you was like, oh, this is kind of based on a true story.
Yeah.
The check fraud one.
Real world utility.
Yeah, man. I really thought you were gonna say Catch Me If You Can because that was one of my favorites of his with Tom Hanks.
Yeah, exactly. That was a good movie.
Yeah, check fraud.
Nah, that was.
But yeah, that's not my favorite Leo movie. My favorite Leo movie is I don't know if you've seen it. It's called The Departed.
Oh yeah. I like The Departed.
Oh my God, dude! Like I know he had an all-star cast in it, but dude, that movie, bro, and one of my favorites. Like but I love all those actors.
What movie would you say kind of like caught your attention to Leo, where you're like, oh yeah, this guy might be like up and coming, like one of his first few movies that you like, one of the first movies that you saw of his?
Well, I mean, like I think everyone in the world saw it. It was Titanic. It's not like that was like my favorite one of his, but I believe that's what blew him up. It had to have been.
I'm sure that blew him up, but that Titanic, I would say, is more for like the female crowd. I would say that really like that's the one that made it for them.
Yeah.
Where, oh, we love Leo. He's our favorite.
That's what I mean. Like I can't think of unless I saw a list of movies. I don't know what. Yeah, I mean, I maybe. Actually, no, that wasn't him. I'd have to see a list of movies, man.
I'll tell you mine, and then you might agree with me on this one. Okay. So the movie that kind of got me like, oh damn, he might be a real good actor, and it was a great movie. Was Basketball Diaries.
Oh, he was in that, wasn't he? That's right. He was in that.
Yep.
Was it Gene Hackman, right?
Yeah. Was that the one you were thinking of?
Yeah, I couldn't think of the name.
Yeah, like
it was with Gene Hackman, right? Or no?
I'm not sure if it was Gene. It was that other. Like there were some famous actors on there too.
I know. I can't think of. I think I'm mixing up movies.
Hold on.
I can't remember. I can't remember. Yeah, no, I remember that too. I just can't remember exactly. Man, I think I'm mixing two movies together.
So in that one, you had Leonardo, you had Bruno Kirby as Swifty. That's the coach.
Okay, no.
Yeah, the only other notable person on that one, he was playing with Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg played Mickey. Remember his boy?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was mixing two movies up.
Oh, you're mixing. Okay. And then Michael Rappaport played in that movie.
Yeah.
Okay? And guess who else played in that movie that I guarantee you nobody knows even played in that movie?
Who?
The dude from Sopranos, Chris from Sopranos, Michael Imperioli.
He did?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was in that.
I
don't remember that.
He was Bobby in that movie. He was the character Bobby.
I'd have to see it again. I don't remember.
I know.
I haven't seen that movie in, long time.
And then, and also Ernie Hudson. I don't know if you know who that is. That's a famous actor too.
Yes, of course. Ghostbusters, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Yeah. Of course.
He was in that movie, and he played Reggie. But
I remember that.
Yeah, that was a great movie. I really enjoyed the movie because it kind of like I was already into basketball at that time, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Like, damn, okay, I can feel this. Like, I see where they're coming from with this,
Yeah.
So,
most definitely.
Yeah. What would you say is his most underrated movie?
Who, Leo's?
Yeah.
I don't know. You always ask me the underrated. I don't know. It's tough because I don't have a list of like, all the movies. I don't know what his underrated movie would be. I'd have to see a list.
I know.
He has all heavy hitter movies, man.
It's hard when I put people on the spot like that.
Well, it's like I said, man. It's like I would need to see a list. Up, up, up,
Yeah,
up. Yeah, I would need to see a list. You know what I mean?
sure. But he definitely has so many great movies.
I don't know what would be underrated to you. Like underrated. That's tough.
For me, I would probably say Revolutionary Road.
I've never even seen it.
See, that's why I said it's a great movie.
There you go. I never even seen it, so okay, I'll go with it.
That was in a. It's a great movie. You should watch that one. It's a 2008 movie, right? And
2008. Okay.
I'll give you a little quick premises on that one. So basically, it was him and his wife, and he was like living the whole corporate life with his wife, and
Okay.
his wife like they kind of wanted to change, right? So they started talking about moving to like France,
Hmm.
and but then he started getting like a raise at his job and everything. So his wife really wanted to get out because it was just like the whole norm of like social society, and they didn't want to be part of that. You know, they wanted like to get
Yeah.
that freedom. And because of his job, and he started getting scared. He was never really able to leave, and like him and his wife had this whole like, like thing that they couldn't. So his wife in that movie actually was Kate Winslet.
Oh, okay. I never saw it, but I think I remember the preview for it.
Yeah.
I
Kate
never
Winslet.
saw it.
You had Kathy Bates, Michael Shannon.
Yeah.
You had some heavy hitters. David Harbour was in that movie. You know.
And you know what's funny that you put me on the spot and like I had a brain fart.
Uh-huh.
I will tell you, not only The Departed was my favorite,
Yeah.
but I have another favorite that I still watch. If you know me, what do I watch all the time?
Wolf of
Huh?
Wall Street. Wolf of Wall
Thank
Street.
you. I watch it every week. Every week I watch that. So it's just funny. I was like, because I love The Departed, but I didn't even think in my head, like, oh, yeah, I watch Wolf of Wall Street every week. So,
Yeah.
that's Leo right there. So shout out Wolf of Wall Street, one of my favorite movies. That's based on true story as well.
Yep.
Jordan Belfort.
Yeah, exactly. Jordan Belfort. Have you seen Gangs of New York? That was a pretty good movie. I think it was based on
Oh,
a
it
true
was.
story.
Oh, that was solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a pretty cool
But
movie.
see, that's not underrated.
No,
There's no
I'm
way
not
that's
talking about,
underrated.
yeah, I already said my underrated. This
Oh,
that
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, Gangs of New York was a good one. It was a very good one.
And that was like it was a gangster movie, but it was like a different type of gangster movie. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't your typical gangster movie. Like
No, not at all. That's like old school, man.
old school gangster
You know?
movie. I mean,
Yeah, man.
that Irish dude was a freaking monster, dude. The dude that he had to like, go up against who like killed his father.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty tight. Yeah, and you said Inception. Have you seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Did you see that movie with Brad Pitt and him?
I saw it once. I don't remember a lot of it though, because I saw it when I was I was sleepy when I saw it. It wasn't bad though.
It's not
It wasn't
bad.
bad.
It's one of those, I mean, that was made by what's his name? Quentin Tarantino. That's a Quentin Tarantino film. So it was a cool film, but it was very long and it didn't have like a huge amount of action. So it was one of those movies
That's what I mean.
Like, you had to like just be kind of focused on it type thing,
Yeah. Tarantino films are very like that,
Yeah, exactly. It was a good movie, especially like there was a scene where I don't know if you remember that scene where Brad Pitt fought Bruce Lee.
No, I don't remember.
Oh, dude.
I don't remember.
Brad Pitt fights Bruce Lee and basically like beats him up, like smashes him against the car and stuff. And it was just like the funniest thing. The thing is that and I know this for a fact because they did like an interview with Quentin Tarantino afterwards.
Uh-huh.
And Quentin Tarantino got a lot of backlash for that Bruce Lee scene because Bruce Lee is this like portrayed as this like the best martial artist ever type stuff. Yeah. But Quentin Tarantino made it a point to really show Bruce Lee the way his like attitude was, and he was like, yeah, I'm sorry that I'm getting all this backlash, but at the same time, I met Bruce Lee, and this is the way that I saw him as. This is like his attitude, and he was kind of like a stuck-up dude because you know what I mean. He was famous and all, but Bruce Lee supposedly was kind of stuck up, so he was
a stuck-up dude because he could kick anyone's ass.
I know.
What do you expect?
I know for sure, but Quentin Tarantino made a scene about Bruce Lee in that movie because of that fact. Like,
I don't remember that. That's funny, but I'm surprised he did that. But I mean, you can't. It's because you can't hate on Bruce Lee, man.
Yeah.
There's only one person that even had a challenge against Bruce Lee. Remember, they made that film about it.
Yeah, I remember that.
Wong Jack Man, right?
Yeah,
That was
right,
it. That's the only person, and I obviously I wasn't there to see, but that's the only person to battle Bruce Lee in a real battle, right? If I believe correctly.
Yeah.
Like that they didn't know, okay, who won.
Exactly.
So I don't know. I don't know. Like Bruce Lee won excellent, obviously martial artist, great, like I said, all the stories I've heard from him, man, gonna beat your ass.
Oh yeah.
you know?
What one of my favorite like romantic movies that he did, because like for women I would say it would be Titanic, right?
Yeah.
But for us men, and maybe you would agree with me on this, but the one movie where I was like, damn, okay, like I feel this movie, and that was when he redid Romeo and Juliet.
Not feeling it.
You ain't feeling it? That was kind of because it was gangster, bro. Like, dude,
I'm feeling Wolf of Wall Street. I'm sorry.
that's not romantic. That's I mean, it's not,
I know.
that's only because of that one actress. That's why his wife, like what I mean, I know you like her.
Who you talking about? Oh, you talking about Margot Robbie?
Yeah,
You funny, bro.
Romeo and Juliet, bro, it was badass because they were
That
like,
wasn't bad.
Yeah, they were fighting each other, and then
yeah, it wasn't bad.
The only thing is just trying to cap up, like trying to understand the word verbiage, how they use it, because Shakespeare, the way he used it. That was the only thing that was like, damn, like I gotta really understand this movie. But the whole scenes, everything was action. That was kind of cool. I like that movie.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. Yeah. It was good interpretation, because you got to interpret Shakespeare's words. So it wasn't bad. I didn't think it was bad at all.
Did you have you seen The Revenant?
Oh yeah. Excellent film. I forgot he was in that. That's right. He was the fur trapper. I forgot his name, but it was a good movie, because the bear scene, fighting the bear, he had to survive, and then he went to go kill dude that that messed him up in the first place. That was messed up.
Yeah.
It was a good film.
It was good.
Really good film.
And he had he has like a husky with him, didn't he? Didn't he have a dog with him?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember. He has some
maybe in the beginning. Maybe in the beginning. I think it could have been a wolf
or something. Yeah, because I remember I could have sworn like he had something pulling his sled or something like that, right?
It could have been in the. I don't know. Which part are you? I don't remember. Not towards the end, or not towards the middle. Towards the end.
But I think he lost like the whole fur load he had.
He lost everything. That's what I mean. That's You're talking about in the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Let's
go. I just want to ask you one last thing. Did you see his latest movie, which was in 2023?
What was it?
Killers of the Flower Moon.
No.
That was a movie by what's his name? Scorsese, the one you just told me, the director.
Scorsese.
Yeah, Scorsese. So he created that movie, Killers of the Flower Moon.
Never saw it.
Never saw it? Oh, then you should watch it. It's based on a true story.
A good one?
It's a good one, but it's slow. Like you need to really dedicate your time to that one because you have to watch it. But basically, little quick premises on that one. And Robert De Niro was in that movie with him, right? So Robert De Niro was like a family member. He got him out to like Oklahoma, where they had like a big oil boom at the time. Like they found the city, and basically Robert De Niro convinced them to marry this Native American woman who basically owned the rights to some of the land where the oil was sitting. And basically what they were doing is they were literally all these people that would marry these natives, and they would slowly start killing them like through like poison. Like they would be poisoning them like their food and stuff.
Damn.
Yeah, because they wanted the land rights. They wanted
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it was based on a true story, so it's kind of crazy. When I watched that movie, like even though it was kind of slow, it was very like wow, like I can't believe that this actually happened. Like damn. The thing that people
that's shady. Yeah. That's shady. Damn.
Shady.
Wow.
But, yeah. So that was a good
I'll
movie.
check that out. What's it called? Killers of the Flower Moon?
Yep. Scorsese.
Wow.
Scorsese. I can't even say that.
Scorsese makes great films, so I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, definitely got to check it out. All right, let's get off this Leonardo, off his jock. Let's give you guys some crypto prices of the day. Let's go over the crypto markets. We want to know what's happening.
Back to crypto. Back to crypto.
Because this is our wealth segment, health, wealth, and happiness. That's what we have.
Always, man. Always.
All right, so let's see what's happening today. Your guys's the global crypto market cap. We're sitting at 3.53 trillion. We're up 0.87% over the last day, which is good. That means that the crypto markets are moving up. You got your number one trending coin right now, which is XRP. Number two, and XRP
Yes,
79%. Number two, you got a new coin that I never heard of called Brain. That's up 46%. You got a number three at MVRS Movers. That's at up 57%. You got number four is Sol, which has just been so under the radar because Sol has it's just been kind of stagnant. It's been moving sideways a lot. So it looks like it's starting to finally rise up. You're at a 4.76% rise. It's at 212 right now. Number five, H-Bar, 20% up.
H-Bar? Yeah. I got a lot of H-Bar too.
So yeah, that's crazy. Your fear and greed index, we're starting to hit more of the greed, and then when that happens, that means that everything just starts going biological, like everything starts rising really high because everybody is just starting to pour money into crypto. So we're at 60. We're like right on the cusp of a neutral to greed, which definitely is moving in the direction towards everything booming. Bitcoin dominance, you're at 56%, and Ethereum, you're at 11%. So it looks like the dominance of Bitcoin is going up as well a little bit here. Let me go with you guys on the top gainers. We'll go to the top five gainers. You got FETS, FedTech, that is up in the last 24 hours, 4,000%. Shout out to AverageDayJoes community if you guys are in FETS. You guys just did a 4,000 gain. Yeah, that's crazy, right? Number two, you got CatX, another meme coin, the cat meme coin. You guys are up at 1732%, so 1,732. Number three, MSTR. You guys are up at 1,987%. Then you got a new meme coin that's Pepe Trump. It's a meme coin that's, I guess, it's a Pepe. It's Pepe, but as a Trump character. That's the new meme coin. Yeah, and that one is up 470%.
Too many damn coins.
I know, right? These creators, that it's just crazy to me, you know. But number five, you got Trump with hat. So they had a dog with hat. That was like this big meme coin, but now they made Trump with hat. So wow. That is 519% over the last 24 hours. Any other notable ones that we talked about? Number 11, we just talked about it, was MAGA, which it says people, so 438%. And yeah, that's pretty much most of the notable ones. Some of you might be into Mog Cat, that is up 369%. And yeah, that's pretty much it from there that I can talk. Popcat is still going up at 33, number 33. It's at 142%. So yeah, hold on, keep them diamond hands going. We already reached the cycle low, which was supposed to be January 15th. So from here on out, it looks like we're going to be moving up. Like I told you guys the last 2 days, the only thing that can kind of screw this up a little bit, and it's not going to do much of damage, but if it does, it's just because U.S. Treasury, they're talking about selling some of these coins. They have a little reserve of Bitcoin, like $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, or maybe a little bit more. And they're saying they're going to sell it. So who knows if they do. Trump is already talking about creating a whole like reserve of Bitcoin, and he wants to buy a whole bunch of Bitcoin. So hopefully, I'm thinking if they don't sell within the time that Trump is inaugurated, I got a feeling that he actually will not sell those coins, that he might just keep them, because if he's already trying to invest into Bitcoin for US, for the financial system of the US, then I think that that might not actually happen. And if it doesn't, then all these Bitcoin, everything is just going to keep going up and up for now. And yeah, it's going to be looking good. So just hold on. No matter what happens, keep the diamond hands. And that's our crypto news of the day, what I can tell you guys for today. Moving on. Let's go on to your guys' weather. The weather is looking good today. Like I said, if you weren't here yesterday, starting this weekend, we got a Siberian. They're calling, they always have all these names: Pineapple Express, this express, that express. But they got a new name for a cold front that's coming into anything east of the Rockies pretty much, and it's called the Siberian Express. It's a whole new front that's coming in, and this one is actually coming from Siberia, so you guys got to be careful. You guys are expecting like super negative temperatures. I was just looking today because I got a lot of family in Chicago. They're going to be at like negative. They're going to be at like a negative 18 or something like that. Like it's going to be really cold.
Negative
And,
18.
they're going to be really cold. All these places, Minnesota for sure, like North Dakota. You guys are going to be like super cold, so just be careful out there over the weekend into Monday, Tuesday. It's going to get really cold for you guys. Let me share the screen with you guys for the map so that I can show you guys the current temperatures for you guys that you guys have. So current temperatures that we are seeing, I always like to go over the hottest places first because it is winter. So if you guys want to bask in the sun on the East Coast, you guys have to go down to Miami again, 71 degrees. West Coast, if you guys want to bask in the sun, San Diego, you guys are at 67. If you guys are not on the coast, then Phoenix will be your next best bet. You guys will be at 72. Besides that, everywhere else, you guys are pretty much all the southern states. You guys are either in the 60s to kind of mid 50s right now, all the way up. And I don't know if you can see on this map, but all the way pretty much in the plains. In the plains right now, you got somewhat of a little warmer front going on. So you guys are all the way from Oklahoma, all the way up, to even parts of Colorado and even a little bit of Wyoming. You guys are going to be all in the mid 50s. Chicago, you guys are in 37 degrees currently. New York, you guys are in the mid 20s. That whole East Coast region right there, you guys are all in the mid 20s. Seattle, 41. Albuquerque, 46. Shout out to our boy in Utah. You guys are at 40. And yeah, pretty much. So like I say, the coldest. Let me find you guys the coldest temperature of where we're at. It looks like summer's up in Maine. You guys are at 16 degrees right now, which is like way up there. But yeah, that's pretty much the coldest temperature in the United States right now. Besides that, southern states, you guys are looking mild. Up northern states and up a little bit. You guys still are on some of the cold breeze, but yeah, you guys are not that cold. 40s, 30s, nothing too serious. And yeah, that's pretty much the weather for the day for you guys. Just to give you guys a little update in case the Average Day Joe's community are traveling and you're watching us. We want to give you a little bit, alpha on what's happening in the current weather cycle. Let's move on. Let's give you guys the astrology of the day. Let you guys know what your signs are about. We do astrology segments here, and we go through every sign, and we want to let you guys know what today will be in store for your sign. So let's go over that while Jay is kissing his dog. Let me see here. All right, so
he gets to hear the astrology too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. What sign would he be?
Aries.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You told me he's my sign. Okay.
Yeah. First house.
So today, for me and your dog, first house, the zodiac, Aries. Challenges may arise, but your determination will see you through. Stay patient. So yeah, guys, we gotta stay patient because when we have determination towards something, we definitely we lean towards doing it, what we say we're gonna do, and just stay patient because whatever challenges arise, it's not gonna affect us, man. Us Aries, we strong-minded. We're gonna keep going. Just keep moving forward. Moving on, we got Taurus. Today is a good day for financial planning or investing in long-term goals. So if you guys had any kind of investment ideas that you guys wanted to, go ahead and do it because today is the day that it says you guys will have a good judgment on doing that. The twins, Gemini, your guys' social energy is high. Engage in meaningful conversations or network. So yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. I know you Geminis are very social butterflies for the most part. So just keep conversing with your fellow people and the people that you know in your circle. And I think you guys might be able to create something there with other people. Who knows? My Cancers, your nurturing side shines. Support loved ones, but don't neglect your needs. So yeah, support your loved ones. Don't neglect needs. Leo, here we go. Leos today, you guys have a creative breakthrough. A creative breakthrough is possible. Share your ideas boldly. What do you take that?
Right.
What do you take from that? That's since
That means I gotta be, my creative levels are gonna be really high. So whenever creative levels are high, I get creative with business. Really think outside the box. So a lot of creative stuff today. I'm pretty excited about that. That's good.
Yeah. So my sign is not on the creative side today, but after we were talking about some of the trending topics today, I actually had kind of a good idea for you if you wanted to implement this later on. That would just kind
Cool.
of bring your Airbnb a little bit even better. You want to hear it? You want to hear it real quick?
Oh, I'd love to hear it. I
Dude,
always have always good things from my Airbnb.
this is where the networking comes in. But I was just thinking, like, dude, we were just talking about the Nintendo Switch. What if you actually put one in the Airbnb, especially like people that are coming in that are like more like younger generation, or even if they have like a kid or something with them? You know what I mean?
I don't know. That takes a lot of trust, honestly.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
Hey, but
Yeah,
check
I
this
don't
out.
know if I'd be at liberty to do that.
Hey, but check
They get enough of my direct TV.
no, for sure. Hey, but check this out. Like you can post on Airbnb like cleaning fee, cancellation fee. Like there could be fees, right?
Yeah.
So like let's say a Nintendo Switch, the new one will cost like let's say 250, 300 max. What
Uh-huh.
if can you put that like if for any reason the Nintendo Switch breaks or anything that you're going to charge a $500 fee? So not only do you make up your money for that, but you can also buy another one and have some money on the side. Could you do
Yeah,
something?
you could. I mean, you could do anything you want, but to me, that's just adding for no reason. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, the
then,
reason.
what if someone comes in and they don't even use it, but then it's broken and I didn't realize it was the person before and I blame that person.
Oh, I
Very
got
unnecessary.
that's
Very
true.
unnecessary. That's what I mean. Like, the less things, the better, man. You know what I mean?
I guess the only way you would be able to do something like that is if you bought it and just let them know that if they have kids or something that it's there that it's available to use, but you would have to bring it to them. That way you would know exactly,
Yeah.
if something did break it, who it would be and stuff, but you would have
I
it available for them.
I honestly don't. I don't get a lot of guests with kids, and if they're kids, they're like infants or one, two, or three. They're like really small. Yeah, I barely get, and then the gap would be like as if I get someone a younger mom and they have a daughter who's like 15. It's
Right.
very rare that I get any kids like between 5 and like 15. Very
Oh,
rare.
okay.
Yeah, most of the time it's just usually, a couple girls traveling or like, a couple traveling, you know what I mean? Like,
Right. Right.
because I have a lot of parameters on my Airbnb.
Okay. I got you.
So most of the time I don't even accept more than 3 people,
Yeah.
at all.
Exactly.
I don't
Well,
need, yeah, like that brings in a whole different crowd when you do that. That's why. So
yeah.
I like the parameters I have set. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, and I
Well,
put everything back there that I feel that anyone needs.
exactly.
You know? Yeah.
Well, for the Average Day Joe's community, we just gave you some good investment advice. If you guys want to do this, then that's a little idea I just had. So if Jay don't want to do it, if you guys want to, I think that would up a little bit, maybe your ratings or something. If you guys
Yeah,
are,
it's not. It's like I said, for people like I'm busy all year round. Blessings. So it's a little different for me.
yeah, no,
Like
definitely.
I'm
People,
I'm already busy as it is. So it's like
yeah,
adding an extra thing on top of everything in there.
yeah,
Like
you
I
don't,
said, it would just yeah. I don't need it.
yeah, but
It's cool. It
people.
sounds cool.
No, definitely. And people that don't get the kind of like occupancy rating that you get,
Yeah.
that might actually benefit them because they, you know what I mean? That would start
Yeah.
hitting the ratings in a good way and people would comment on that. And then people would be like, oh, wow, that'd be cool. Like, I would like to stay there, because of that. So,
Yeah. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's like a perk. You
yeah,
know.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
I said, I honestly don't need any of that stuff because I'm busy all year round.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Uh,
You know.
all right. So let's go on with Virgo. Virgo, focus on
Oh, that's
details at work. Staying organized will lead to success. So this is
there you
also
go. That's
here.
part me, and that's exactly what I'm on that mission right now. As you know, I gotta obviously there's stuff I have to do in certain parts of my house, but my office especially, my
Yeah,
office is a little messy, so I'm on that right now as we
right.
speak.
Got to
I
get
gotta
organized.
finish that up.
It says you're staying organized will lead to success, brother. You're gonna be successful if you get organized.
That's what I'm saying. Or I know because when I get everything organized, it gives me clarity
Exactly.
all the
Exactly.
time. So it's like that's why I got to stay on it. I have a lot of things going on right now, so it's not bad. It's definitely
Definitely.
blessings.
Right. Right. Moving on to Libra. Balance is key. Take time to relax and recharge your social battery. So yeah, that explains it all pretty much. Take time to relax because sometimes you Libras, you tend to go all out and then you guys are like depleted really quick of energy. So you need to recharge your social battery because sometimes talking to too many people can really take a toll. Moving on to Scorpio, embrace change. Transformation brings opportunities for growth. So yeah, the world is changing all the time. You got to embrace that change, and then you'll be like a butterfly. You'll turn from a caterpillar to a butterfly, and yeah, that will bring opportunity for growth. Sagittarius, my wife's sign, my pretty much whole family sign, is a great day for adventure. Try something new and exciting. So yeah, my wife is at work. I don't know if she's going to have any kind of adventure today that's going to be exciting, but yeah, for all you that have the day off, definitely take that adventure today. Capricorns, progress is steady. Trust the process and keep moving forward. So yeah, just trust the process. Aquarius, collaboration leads to unexpected opportunities. Keep an open mind. So yeah, collaboration is key because if you collab, you're going to get ideas. People are going to throw ideas at you. You're going to also be able to link up with like-minded people, and yeah, you will be able to have unexpected opportunities in your life. Last but not least, our fish Pisces. Intuition is strong today. Follow your gut and trust your instincts. So yeah, just follow your gut and trust your instincts. That's pretty much self-explanatory. Some of these you're going to notice day by day, every day when we do astrology, they kind of are the same. And that's only because the moon and the way that the cycles of the horoscope, it's all based on calculation of stars and the cosmos. So a lot of times you'll kind of hear over like maybe 2 or 3 day period, you guys kind of have similar predictions in your astrology, and that's only just because that moon is still in, or whatever planet is, it's still in your guys' sign. So just keep that in mind, that if you hear the kind of the similar thing, is just because that is the reason why, because cosmically you guys are still aligned with whatever is affecting your guys' sign at the time. So that being said, that is our astrology segment of the day. Hope you guys had a little bit of entertainment from that. We are going to move on to today's conspiracy theory of the day.
What
I
is
know,
today's? I'm curious.
I know I haven't told you what today's is, but I know you're going to chime in really well because you probably feel kind of similar to how I feel about this, I think. But I wanted to get on and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the conspiracy of what really happened with the Twin Towers in New York.
9/11?
How the Twin Towers, how did they really go down? Was it really
Oh,
two?
that's easy.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Was it really two airplanes that were hijacked by Saudi Arabians, Bin Laden and all them, that made us go to war and basically take out Bin Laden, which I don't know if we even did because they never showed his casket. They never showed him after he died or anything like that. Supposedly Obama, that was during Obama's term. He took him out, but everything the way it was done, like nothing was shown. It was just really all super shady. So that I'm kind of backtracking here because I'm moving from like what happened with the way it happened with Bin Laden to what happened with the Twin Towers. So I'm kind of just retracing the steps. But Twin Towers, did they really blow up by airplanes or was it an inside job? I mean, what do you think, Jay? What's your thoughts on
Oh,
this?
that was, I'll tell you right now. Let me switch this right here. Hold on.
Yeah, yeah, do your thing.
There we go. That's easy, man.
Uh-huh.
That it was all insurance money, bro. So it was definitely inside job. I
Inside
know
job,
people
right?
that live in New York. Yeah, I know people that live in New York.
Yeah,
I was in the Twin Towers before they went down. I went after to see everything, you know what I mean? I used to go to New York like every year.
yeah,
And yeah, that definitely it definitely blew up from the bottom, you know what I mean? Demolition
exactly.
from everything. You know,
Yeah,
all that other stuff is distraction, diversion.
that's
It's
all
just
it is.
tactics, you know what I mean? And you need someone to blame. Why not blame someone who used to be in the CIA? Hence, what was his name? I forgot Bin Laden's name when he was in the CIA.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I mean? So it's you see it now that this many years later. It's like, oh, at that time, you riled up the American people. Even myself, I'm like, oh hell no, let's go get them. I was
yeah,
really like, man, forget all that, let's go get it. But Now you look back, throughout the years, and you're like, oh, you
Yeah.
actually see what happened. You piece everything together. So yeah, that's easy inside job. I forgot the guy's name, Larry, whatever, cashed out how many millions right before?
Yeah.
He put insurance on it. Remember? I forgot his name. I can see his face with the glasses.
I mean, it's super simple. You just got to follow the money. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
there was an insurance claim. They got the
yeah,
money because they knew. And then how is it?
exactly,
How is it also that all these like top CEOs all of a sudden that day that it happened were like they called in sick or they didn't come
exactly.
to work? Like man,
Yep.
there's just way too many coincidences. That it wasn't done the way that it says it was done. And it's
It was
crazy.
messed up.
Yeah,
Messed
it's
up,
super,
man. Because 3,000 people lost their lives that day
yeah.
for some crap, dude. It's
for
bullshit.
for money, like literally money.
That's what I mean. Bullshit.
And that's not including just people that work there. That's like firefighters, the
Yeah,
policemen, and that's not even
exactly.
talking about all the smoke and all the inhalation that people had afterwards.
Yeah.
That over the years probably killed them from like lung cancer and all these other things
Oh
that
yeah.
all associated with the Twin Towers when they fell. So
Yeah.
it's really crazy. And then the whole demolition, how it fell. Like usually, if that was to
Yeah.
happen, it would have like fell like sideways or like where it would have affected other buildings around. But because we all know it was a demolition explosion because they even heard bombs going off,
Yeah.
and that day, the day that it happened, they were servicing the elevators as well, so the
Yep.
elevators were all closed, like some of them
Yep.
and stuff. It's just so much coincidences that you know what I mean. Even they were talking about the steel beams, like the steel beams.
Yep.
Even if they were on fire, they wouldn't have melted that way because they're
Exactly.
So it's crazy to me. And a good if you look at the past, even with the Twin Towers, I think it was like in 2004 or something where they planted bombs in the garage and they went off, and I think they were trying to take it down even then, like before. So this was
No,
already
you're talking about 93, right?
yeah. I'm sorry, not it was like 93, right? Because I
Yeah,
remember
93. Yeah. Well, so they same thing, blew up something, but obviously wasn't going to go down. Like you said, if planes crashed, it wouldn't have gone down.
exactly.
You know what I mean? It would have just been that section, and then maybe a little above it, but not the whole damn thing.
Right.
So yeah, that was messed up, man.
Yeah. So and they were saying, I even seen some like some videos where they were showing how the CGI would make it appear that some planes crashed into the Twin Towers, but it was all like
Yeah.
CGI done. Like it wasn't even done the way that it was like supposedly done. I mean, average day Joe's community. If you guys are from New York and you actually seen the planes hitting the towers, let us know because our belief is that this was CGI, or at least that's my belief. I don't know if Jay believes that same thing, but I don't know. Do you think it was actual like planes that did planes actually hit it as well to like make it actually real, or do you think it was more like CGI done?
I believe that a plane did hit it,
You
not
think?
two, just one.
Okay.
But I believe also that it was, like I said, that wasn't going to take down a whole building.
Right.
Like, I believe it was demolition. The way it was,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So I believe it was demolition. But like I said, you got to create the diversion
Right. Right.
and have distraction. Remember, it wasn't only there. A plane crashed into the Pentagon as well. A plane crashed here as well.
Yeah.
That's chess.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's all.
And then after that, and that was during Bush's era when that happened.
Yep.
And after that happened, and then when Bush got out of office, and then there was Obama next, that basically gave Obama the green light by the elites
Yep.
go into Afghanistan because supposedly, even though Bin Laden was from Saudi Arabia, we had to go into I'm sorry, not Afghanistan. Well, Afghanistan too, but we had to first go into Iraq because supposedly they had weapons of mass destruction that were actually never even found. But what did we do? We took out Saddam Hussein, and we stole all his gold. We stole all his possessions that had any kind of worth to him. Like we literally took over that whole country and made it even worse because he actually was leading it. Like I'm sure that it wasn't like America where you had like free society, but it was somewhat ran in a decent way at the time. Like I talked to our people from Iraq, and they were like, yeah, it was somewhat of a like we had our bads, but our society was moving. Like we had, you know what I mean? As long as you don't like talk bad about Saddam and stuff, like nothing's gonna really happen to you, So they had a somewhat, good society, for the most part. And once we came in there, like we destroyed that whole thing, and then we destroyed Afghanistan and all these other places. But yeah, that whole incident with the Twin Towers gave us the green light to go in. And I don't know if you even remember, but they even found in Epstein's island on the mansion like a painting of George Bush playing with like some blocks, and then like the Twin Towers were in that painting and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
there's just way too
I
many
remember.
coincidences, man.
I remember that.
Yeah.
He
So
was holding a paper plane,
yeah, paper plane, like, dude. How
and then
more?
the two things were crumbled.
Yeah. How more like subliminal messaging can you get? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, come
I
on, man.
know.
So we here at Average Day Joe's, we don't get fooled easily. We give you
No.
guys the alpha on what we know, and we want to let you guys know that yeah, it's sometimes it is not as easy as it appears, but you got to also remember too that after that happened, they came out of that whole like terrorist chart, the threat levels.
Yep.
Oh, today we're at red. Tomorrow we're going to be at orange or
Yep.
green. Started coming out of all these like little cities that were potentially like could
Yep.
have been like some kind of threats. Dude, they even named Albuquerque, where I lived before. Shout out to Albuquerque, but they even named Albuquerque as like this potential to like have this terrorist threat. Which in Albuquerque, granted, you do have Los Alamos Labs, which could have been like I guess a target, but that's not even in Albuquerque. So for them to have mentioned Albuquerque, I was just like, that's where I knew it was like, dude, that's such bullshit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. They're just playing games, man. It's all about the money.
Of course.
And,
Everything's money. You know
yeah.
that. But yeah, dude got cashed out, and then yeah,
Mhm.
they were able to, like you said, use that to go into anywhere they wanted,
Yeah.
especially in the Middle East.
Yeah. It's all blood money at the end of the day.
Yep.
So sucks. It sucks. Shout out to anybody who even got affected by the Twin Towers.
Yeah.
All you guys
For sure.
watching will be watching this episode. Yeah, we love you all. We wish you health, wealth, and happiness, peace, and prosperity.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it for us for today. We pretty much went over all the segments. We gave you the alpha on the trending news. We gave you sports, crypto, weather, astrology. So we do it all up here. Saturday, Sundays, we do have our Chef of Jeff episode, and we have our Date with Kate, which is my wife episode. So we do a little traveling for you guys. We do a little bit cooking for you guys.
Always.
Let you guys see what's up with that. Any final words before we go, Jay?
Just stay blessed, man. Health,
Stay
wealth, and
blessed.
happiness, bro.
Wealth and happiness, right?
Always.
Cool. We will be posting. Keep looking at our keep looking at our videos. Go into our social platforms. We're under Average Day Joes for most of them, except Instagram. We're at Average Day Joes 5, but we do have a lot of shorts up there. We do put a lot of our workout videos up also on YouTube. So just keep looking at our videos, and if you're into it, obviously. But yeah, we do put a lot of different videos up for you guys to enjoy entertainment wise, and you guys can kind of see what we're doing every day when we are working out. I'm currently also working out. I'm on a 44-day fast. That's my 44-day fast challenge. I'm not eating anything for 44 days. I'm still actually working out. I'm having good days and bad days. There's days where I feel really weak, but I'm able to do it. And then there's days like yesterday where I felt like Rambo somehow, some way, and I ended up doing stuff that is mind blowing to some people who haven't ate in like 9 days. I'm on my 10th day.
Right.
Fast, so I don't know what got into me, but yeah, I'm feeling it today, definitely.
That's what happens.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that being said, we wish you all well, and we hope that we'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Please hit the like button, subscribe, share this channel to other people so that they can get the alpha on what we're talking about as well. And yeah, that's it for us. We'll see you guys here back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Western time, Pacific time, and we'll see you.